Hello Libra and welcome to Providence. My name is KK and this is your general weekly reading for the week commencing the 23rd of August 2020. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all very well. Once again, this is for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs of Libra, as well as the cross watchers. Everyone is most welcome here. And as always, please be reminded that this is a general weekly reading and to only take what resonates with you and leave the rest for somebody else out there in the collective Libra. Well, there we go, a sneaky slide out. And the Four of Swords is where we start your weekly reading. Now, the Four of Swords is a card about rest, relaxation, recuperation. You're tired at the moment. It's a chance to put your feet up, take a nap, whatever the case may be. Here we have the soldier who's sought sanctuary here in the church. He's having a lie down. He has his swords at ease. There is a momentary break in the battle of life, if you want to look at it like that. So take this time to rest, recuperate. The other thing to do during this time is to contemplate what your next steps are for the battle. Perhaps you have a goal in mind. Perhaps you want to achieve something in some area of your life. So taking the chance to, as I said, to contemplate in a rested state what these next steps are for you. What will you need to do? What have you learnt along the way? What would you like to take with you? All those sorts of questions. So the Four of Swords, the R&R card, is where we start your weekly reading, Libra. Let's get all the cards on the deck and we'll get into this weekly reading a little bit more for you. All right, the card at the bottom of the deck, the overarching energy this week is Temperance, which is a great card to have with this Four of Swords as the central theme for you this week. Temperance is a card that signifies a need for balance and moderation in all areas of your life, to take that balanced approach, to be moderate in all your actions. It's also a call to be patient. You might like to achieve or do whatever you have in mind by the end of the week. That's probably not going to happen here with Temperance signaling a need for patience. It will happen. It's just not going to happen overnight. So have a balanced approach, be moderate in your actions, and have patience with yourself and the universe in making this happen. So a good energy to have with you throughout the week as just a little constant reminder there. What's crossing you this week, Libra? Well, the Five of Cups is crossing you. Now, the Five of Cups is a card that speaks of some disappointment that you're feeling at the moment. You might feel regretful about something that's happened in your life. You may even feel that you've failed at something. You've certainly got a pessimistic outlook going on at the moment. And that's your challenge to overcome this week. Here you are with your head downcast. You're concentrating on these three cups down here in the corner that have spilt over. And as an example, these three cups that have spilt over are an example of perhaps wasted opportunities to you. You feel that perhaps it's untapped potential that you haven't used in your life at the moment. So you're feeling this regret, this disappointment that these opportunities, this potential has passed you by. But the real case is actually there's two cups right over here in this corner. They're upright. They're full to the brim of the opportunities and the potential that is available for you. It's yours for the taking here. These cups that are spilt over were never yours to begin with. So don't waste time on feeling regretful of something that was never yours in the first place. As we said with this Four of Swords, you're really obviously, quite tired as well. And things always seem a little bit more pessimistic when our brains and our bodies are a little bit tired. So take this time to rest, take this time to contemplate, because I think what is going to happen is you're going to turn around and see these two cups here available for you. And this feeling of pessimism, this feeling of being downcast, feeling regretful can also make you feel very tired as well. So we certainly need to change up that energy for you. We've got the Queen of Pentacles in your past position. So the Queen of Pentacles has featured for you in recent times. The Queen of Pentacles is a very practical queen. She is very nurturing, but she's all about providing a financially secure environment for herself, for her family, her tribe, whatever that may be. Highly organised, highly practical is this Queen of Pentacles. For me, this is sort of like the working parent card. You've got the calendar on the fridge, you know, when everyone has a dentist appointment, when you have a work meeting, who's got football practice, whose birthday it is, when the bill needs to be paid. It's that sort of energy. You've got it going on. Now, there's two things for me. Either you've come from this very highly practical, highly organised phase in your life, Libra, which has led you to this Four of Swords, allowing you to rest and recuperate a little bit from this highly functioning person that you have been. Or this is somebody you know. It can be a man or a woman. I don't read gender into the card. So this can be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, the Queen of Pentacles. And perhaps their energy is making you feel a little bit tired, a little bit stressed out, a little bit inadequate. You know, this Queen of Pentacles energy can sometimes lean over to being a little bit domineering if you're not used to it. The other thing about this Queen of Pentacles energy is it can sometimes also reflect some work-home kind of imbalances. And just because we've got Temperance here, so those kind of energies have brought you to this place of feeling pretty down about things, feeling pretty tired. But as I said, take this moment of rest to contemplate what steps you need to do to go forward. The Three of Swords is in your grounding position this week. So you've got a 3 and the 4 of Swords here. Now the 3 of Swords is known as the heartbreak card. It's a card about some emotional pain, some hurt, some grief, perhaps even that you're feeling. Look, sometimes this card can represent a third-party situation in a relationship. I'm not really picking up on that. I'm picking up on this emotional pain. I don't know if it's caused by how tired and exhausted you are. As I said, that can sometimes amplify, I guess, feelings. Perhaps this Queen of Pentacles has recently caused you a little bit of pain. Perhaps, as I said, those feelings of inadequacy. There's something going on there with emotional pain. We've got the Empress in your crowning position, which is great, because the Empress is all about beauty and nurturing, foremost about abundance. Her throne sits in nature there, the abundance of nature, and this is fertile ground. So the Empress card always is an omen for fertility, in particular pregnancy, if that is of interest to anybody out there. But the other sort of end of fertility I always see, as I said, this ground is fertile. This is nature in its full bloom and abundance. So plant your seeds of intention here. While you're having a rest, while you're planning your next steps, plant your seeds of intention here in the ground, because the Empress will ensure that they fully bloom into abundance for you. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. You're really exhausted at the moment, Libra. You've got a lot going on your plate. The Ten of Wands signifies a burden, a responsibility that you have to shoulder at the moment. This is hard work, this is stress, this is exhaustion. You've been asked to carry this pile of wands from your village to that village. The flip side of this card here, this Ten of Wands, is actually about achievement. You've actually achieved what you set out to do. You can now drop this heavy weight that you feel that is burdening you, this responsibility, you can drop that off now. You've actually achieved what you set out to do. No wonder you're so tired. Again, I just go back to Temperance saying, be balanced, be moderate this week. Also have patience, and I think it's patience with yourself. It's going to take time to recover from this. You're very tired. Lean on the Empress here. As I said, that ground is fertile. Plant those seeds of your intentions because that ground is fertile. And again, be patient. I think this emotional anguish, I'm really picking up on this word anguish is in my mind. I think this is all coming from a psychological standpoint. You're really exhausted. You're almost on the verge of burnout this week, Libra. So take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves, my lovely Libras. As always, I'd like to take one final card just to summarise the weekly reading for you. But if you are resonating with this reading, by all means, please give the video a like. Feel free to leave a comment if you would like to. And if you haven't already, please consider clicking that subscribe button below the video, as I do have ongoing weekly readings available for everyone. Let's get this final card out for you, Libra. There it is. Yeah. The number 29, the very beautiful giraffe spirit here. And giraffe spirit's message is see the big picture. I think you're so exhausted. You're sort of in this micro kind of world. We need to get out, to stretch your legs and really take a look at the big picture, because it's not as bleak as I think you think it is at the moment, Libra. Let's see what other messages Giraffe Spirit has for you this week. When Giraffe Spirit appears, it is a sign to observe from a higher view. In all aspects of your life, it's time to stretch your neck out and broaden your view. Open your eyes to what others need or are experiencing, and see the big picture you fit into. No matter how great your wisdom, your knowledge or experience, you don't want to overlook details and connections that will help you understand yourself and your circumstances. So stretch yourself. Look beyond what catches your attention at eye level, and know that not everything is as obvious as you may like it to be. The universe will bestow upon you a new perspective that might make all the difference. I will leave you with that as the final message of the week, Libra. I wish you a fabulous week ahead. I do look forward to seeing you next week. And until then, from me to you, much love and light. Bye-bye.